Today on this episode of Reality Gays,
Forrest and his family get boiled in some bowls.
Hey y'all, did you hear? It's Emma's birthday. Don't worry, she'll tell you over and over and over.
And we get an update on the unopened box that is still in Mattie's house. Roll it, Christina.
Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
Yes, ahoy, matey.
Love. Exciting and new. Go online. They're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiance.
Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown.
90-day Fiance.
Marrying someone you only met on your phone.
Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love.
It's Reality Gays. Let's love.
I feel like chicken Tajine, because this is the only thing they eat.
Now, why do we think that is? Why, like,
It is a very popular dish in Morocco, but maybe lamb is. Are there no other? My theory is that he only likes that, and I think he thinks that she might have a small, palatal.
that's what I
variety.
think too. Because Emma seems open to it. She's like,
She seems to like it.
she wants
but
more
she's
stuff.
like, I'm pretty sure they make more things here, but all we've ever had is chicken Tajine, and it is every single dinner. Chicken Tajine, chicken Tajine, like chicken Tajine.
Chicken Tajine.
Did you ever have chicken tonight?
Maybe like one time. Isn't it like it's with rice and the flavoring? You add the chicken.
Yeah, it's in the jar, and you saute some chicken breasts. You cut them up. You saute some chicken breasts, and you pour out gelatinous stuff from a jar, and you got chicken tonight, and you eat it on rice or noodles or whatever.
No, we had rice-a-roni. That we would have more often.
I think we had chicken tonight like maybe 4 or 5 times.
I wonder if we had it now, if we would like it, or if it would just taste so salty.
It's not even that. It just looks gross.
It does.
Can you find chicken tonight anywhere?
I don't know. I don't know. We'd have to.
This is Reality Gays.
This is Reality Gays, everyone. And I'm Mattie.
And I'm Poodle. And we are 2 ridiculous homosexuals who love discussing reality television and tearing it a new one.
Yes. And today we're halfway there, y'all. We're on 90 Day Fiance before the 90 Days, season 8, episode 10. Prepare for arrival. Which
is our show just going to be me bringing up something from the late 80s, early 90s and wondering if it's around?
Yes.
Like new.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
From now on.
I gotta say, the names this season don't seem like
they're not doing anything for me.
They're not connecting. Prepare for
to the
arrival.
Story.
What arrival? Who arrived?
We're already there. Well, obviously, it's all the things you would hear on an airplane because they're all going somewhere.
But
so
make them connect.
I don't think the connections are as important this time. But I agree with you.
Like, call it something with turbulence or something like that. I don't know.
Well, they can't because they're in a sequence. So it started out, fasten your seatbelts.
Yeah.
So this is now, I don't know what, they're saying prepare for arrival. I don't know how many more prompts we can have.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we landed is at the end.
Yeah. I don't, anyway, it could be better.
Get up and piss now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm.
Exactly.
Don't go vape in the lavatory.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay.
Secure your masks on your children.
After
yours.
After yours. take care of your own mask. I do have an announcement.
Personal one?
Well, it's
Are you coming
personal,
out?
but it does affect you. And that
No, I don't like these.
my orthodontist said when I see him in April that I'm getting my Invisalign off. I had to make an hour
I
appointment.
don't believe it.
He said I'm taking everything off and he's just putting on retainers.
But the retainers will still be there.
Well, I'm going to have to wear the retainers all the time. And he did say,
How
and
long?
that should do the trick. He's like, but then you can come back in a month. And if it's not working, then we can always put Invisalign or braces back on you. So I don't believe it.
Why would you do that?
I'll do whatever he says at this point because now I'm just beat down.
No, he asked you if you want.
No, he didn't say want. He was like, if it's not moving the way we want, he's
Oh.
like, then I can put, but I think they just don't want me to go because I think I'm their favorite patient. They all love me.
Shut up.
No, they do. The 3 women in there are all from the Philippines. So Christina has given me a little. So I walk in there and I'm like, "Hey, Becky," and they love it. They're like, "How do you know all this?"
I'm glad someone's the
love being
mayor of
teachers-
their orthodontist office.
I love being teacher's pet. You know
Why can't
that.
you just get in and get out?
Yeah. Ouch. Sorry.
Not everything has to be a social hour.
Well, I like to talk to people. Sorry, I said, ouch, my elbow is sore because I tripped over a box last night.
Riveting.
And I kind of fell and I hit my elbow. But I'm glad it happened because it reminded me, I got to text my neighbor and mail him this box. I'm still waiting for his address. It's been sitting in my floor.
I am throwing it away. I don't even care what's in the box now. Y'all, if you missed the saga of this box,
It's still ongoing. I keep texting him and he, just like every other guy, he never
you
texts me
need
back.
to open it. He obviously doesn't care.
It's a federal crime.
He doesn't care.
I guess he doesn't, but it's been like, I think 4 months at this point.
Oh my God.
It's just been sitting in my floor. It's real annoying.
Throw it away.
I
Throw it away. You have totally earned the right to throw it away.
That I kind of feel like I could. Will you be okay with me throwing it away and never opening it and never knowing what was inside?
I've honestly forgotten about it. I don't need to know what's inside of it now. I'm so annoyed by the whole situation. The fact this person that you text him about it and he just doesn't text you back.
We still got busy.
Do you feel just the indignity of a human being? Do you feel my response would be, so I guess this ends our actual friend relationship.
Well, we weren't really friends. He was my neighbor. I wish I had his
So
wife's
who
number.
gives a shit what the box is
Well,
and what's in it?
he's a man. If I had his wife, she would have texted me back immediately.
At this point, I want to destroy the box and whatever contents therein. Just because it's impeding my life.
Maybe I'll keep it just to piss you off because I do enjoy that it makes you so irrationally angry.
It's just so stupid. It's just so stupid you have not already opened it.
It is rude that he hasn't texted me
Life
back.
is moving. Life is moving. And you are sitting here with this box like an albatross. Just
True.
take action in your life.
Well, maybe.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
I get scared. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that's what's going on with me over here. Y'all, if you're
damn
watching
it.
the video, I'm in my bedroom because the power went out and they're doing things. So this is why I'm in a little corner right now.
Y'all, Love is Blind is out. Season
is.
10. Ohio.
OHIO.
We now
You
it's
can talk
officially
about it
out,
now.
so we can finally talk about it.
Your ball gag is
Seven couples. The ball gag got ripped out. The most since season 7. We've definitely speculated some of them are DOA. However, one couple didn't even get to go to Mexico.
We don't understand that. We need to know.
Tune into our episodes because we have a lot of speculation on why that is.
We do.
I'm quite certain it's because they're the first Love is Blind AI couple. That is, and again, because if you put an AI couple next to the others, you notice.
You notice.
So that's why
Yeah.
they had to be kept separately.
Oh, it's really good, y'all. They're normal people.
It's good. It's good, solid 6 episodes. I like some of the men, which is rare.
Which is, you say rare, I say unheard of on Love is Blind.
But it looks like some of the men are going to turn into garbage.
Yeah, because it looks like we could have extra. At least this coming on for the next batch. Cheating.
There's some cheating
already. Yeah. So anyway, it's great. It's available at RG Plus on the $5 tier. The first episode dropped, so you can try before you buy. But yes, and we've been dropping Love is Blind from a couple of seasons ago in anticipation for your. But
we probably had one of the greatest blows for for feminism. And that's saying a lot for Love is Blind, which is skewed towards the men making the decisions and beating their women over the head and then dragging them off. That's basically it.
Our Queen Kia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna. It's the best the show has done, and it's still kind of a low bar.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, it's good, solid 6 episodes. I feel like we enjoyed it. I say much better. If you're on the fence about watching this because of the last 2 seasons, I would give this season a try for sure. Too. Because I can honestly say, the last 2 seasons we were thinking about hanging it up. Because it was bad.
We actually did. Like, do we cover this again?
Because the last 2 seasons, we admit, bad. Mm-hmm. Bad. But this is a better season. Better season.
Yeah.
We have our YouTube Live coming up. New season of Single Life. Who dis?
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I am so happy.
Kimbali had quite a lot of bombs to drop.
It's... I love it so much. I feel
There's
like...
There's another one. There's another one. There's a daughter. There's another one.
There is...
and there's another one.
We did a recreation of speed dating or of friends.
Pitch a friend.
Pitch a friend. She loved it.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I thought I was very kind in describing you.
Sure. I kind of don't know why I got my hopes up, but you're kind of like that box. I'm never going to get what I want from that. And I already know that. So
if you just open it, you'd know.
But y'all,
I would have opened that box the next day.
I'm really excited.
I would have sent one text, didn't hear anything. You know what? I wouldn't even send a text. That's it. I would have opened the box.
It is funny because they haven't lived here in 7 years.
Oh my God.
They moved out forever ago.
7 years?
7 years.
You need to take action in your life. I feel like I need to personally get involved to help you make choices.
No.
Like living out loud. We need to do some kind of bucket list movie where it's like you're going to die in a year and we have to finally get you to live.
The problem is anytime you make choices in my life, you build it up to where things could go really well for me. And then at the end, when you realize you can benefit from it, you abandon me or throw me under the bus. Whether it's publicly
I gotta live my life.
And then, yeah, there we are.
I'm helping you live your life but I still gotta live mine.
That's why you never set me up with a guy, because if you end up setting me up and then you realize he's could be hot in bed or has money, you completely start making out with him.
But I know that it would be better for you because I would be better for him. Single life is if you exclude the Gino parts, which are just a troll, they're just straight up trolling.
Can I say though, watching Gino was better than I thought because production is trolling him a little bit.
Yeah,
they're not trying to make him look like this great guy who's
a hero. No, we're not with him. Yeah.
So it is easier to watch, and it's not like what they did with Big Ed. We're trying to make
that's true
root for him. So
Yeah, it's a troll season.
Y'all, Single Life is my favorite iteration. I'm so glad it's back. I predict between Single Life and the fact that, our queen, our crazy queen Elise is coming back on B90.
It's official. We saw at the very end. She's just screaming in a bar in Australia.
I think that we're about to get into just some great meme-worthy 90-day multiverse moments that are coming up.
Wonder who it goes south with. Who do you think is going to end soon? Because we're going to have
Laura and Beer Can wasn't, but apparently she's a dumbass.
Michael goes over there.
Yeah,
Michael goes over there.
There's still plenty to deal with them.
Got to be Emma and Ziad. I think Ziad is going to be completely skeeved out by all this.
Possibly. Maybe that's why they're showing. As soon as he finds out, I don't think it's going to go well. Mm-hmm. So
because then sadly, it showed next time she's meeting up with Muhammad. What if Licorice Wrist jumped out?
If it was Mahmoud.
No, sorry, it's Mahmoud or the Muhammad. But this guy's this is that Muhammad, but that Muhammad is Egyptian.
He's Egyptian. But he wasn't.
What if we just see one of our Tunisian Muhammad? Can you imagine if she just got it wrong that he wasn't from Morocco and we saw one of our other Muhammads? I think Muhammad's a pretty common name.
Common name. I think
it's a pretty common name.
Who was Nicole with?
Mahmoud.
Mahmoud. No, not that Nicole, but lazy. So lazy Nicole.
Azan.
That's who she was with. Yes.
Yeah. But Mahmoud and Muhammad are from the same root. So
there are
quite a few Muhammads in that part of the world.
I think you're right. I think that they're the one that would flame out the quickest.
It's over. Yeah. Secret Life of Mormon Wives. March 12th. Mm-hmm. What else is happening that day?
Nothing. I'm not saying it because you'll send me balloons for my birthday saying I'm 50, like you did when I turned 39, and you sent balloons in my office that said I turned 40. That was actually really good. I still laugh about that, actually.
I did.
That was a good move.
And it was all death themed.
And the whole day, everybody was like, "You're 40 today?" And I'm like, "No, I'm 39. It was great. It was really good. I got to give you that.
You are on Cameo.
Oh, I am on Cameo.
That sounds like an accusation.
You are.
You are on Cameo.
Come at me. I've been getting a lot of Valentine's Cameo. Poodle's not on Cameo because he doesn't have the time. But come at me. I'm really enjoying doing it. You know what's been nice is it kind of, I didn't realize, honestly, and I'm not saying this to do for me, y'all, whether there's somebody else you want a cameo from. There has been so many people that have just messaged me saying, "Hey, can you just give me a pep talk right now? Because the world is burning and I'm overwhelmed with it."
Yeah,
and
that's great.
I think it's such a beautiful act of self-love to be like, "Hey, I need a cameo from Mattie," or if I need a cameo from fucking Darcy, whatever you need. I encourage people, give yourself a pep talk, no matter who it is. Like, you need it. Spend the money on yourself.
I agree. That's a great idea.
It's because the world is a complete burning shit show right now, and we realize it. And I know we try to keep it light on the show, but I hope that for these 2 episodes, like, it gives you an hour of, I do think it's important for us to acknowledge, especially what's going on with the Epstein files. So many women in our country right now are terrified.
And feel like no one gives a shit about them.
No one gives a shit about them. And I just want to let you know, we do. That's important to us. Mm-hmm. And so we just want to let you know that there are people out there that are fighting for you and advocating for you. So anyway, so we hope this is just some frivolity and dick jokes to take you out of your day for a little bit.
So moving on from the Epstein files.
Yeah, where do we go from there?
Let's talk about
the show.
Let's talk about Emma and Ziad. Why not? Didn't expect you to say Epstein files, but okay.
I meant to bring it up before we started, being like, I feel like we need to just say we love y'all. So, but let's talk about Emma and Ziad. We did learn Emma makes all her own wigs.
So this is like a jumping off point for her, maybe to.
I guess so. Maybe she wants to like have a business.
Could she not paint the scalp?
I don't know. It's so much hair. And when they were out having the thing and the wind was blowing, and she just looked like someone in the middle of a cyclone.
Yeah, there's something also about the makeup she uses. It get the purple, like she's going like the purplish around the eyes. It's so extreme and heavy.
She seems to have good skin. I think if this woman got a make under, she would look 5 years younger.
Yeah,
and so
it
much
ages
more
her.
vibrant.
She's not aware of it. Yeah, the makeup's
Ages her.
egregious.
It's
and
not.
so they are packing up the car and heading to the desert.
Because it's desert.
Called Emma's Moroccan Camel Birthday. And her dream is to ride a camel. And the way she narrates everything in the moments is so, I mean, it really is like the Kardashians walked so she could run. And it's a direct line. And because even though she has a little more upburst, she's like, the vibe is so much better since we had sex last night. And it makes me sad that there's a generation of younger women her age who just communicate that way. There's no nuance in it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't even sense there's any whether how she feels about something because it all has to be the exact same cadence.
Mm-hmm. I also, you brought this up and I made this note. She's so insecure and she's such a pick-me girl. And because of that, she is, if y'all notice, she is constantly narrating everything during their entire day. Like she's not someone you just sit there and have a glass of wine with and look at a beautiful landscape.
Yeah.
And just kind of, that's my favorite. Like
when people shut the fuck up.
My favorite is when we not talk for hours. I love
talk
that
or not talk for hours.
I love that in a relationship and just holding hands and just not talking.
So they're kind of talking and so this is after they had sex. And she's like, I woke up happy. Did you? He's like, oh yeah, I woke up in a good mood. He does not mention the sex.
Boy.
And the producer says, what made you wake up in a good mood? He refuses to say on camera what happened.
He is not going to like that she talked about his dick last week.
Absolutely not.
He's going to be really upset by that.
Absolutely not. I'm wondering, this is something I thought, I'm wondering if he's going to deny they had sex on the tell-all.
Possibly.
I'm thinking about that.
Yeah.
Because especially if he breaks up with her, I think he might deny they had sex.
I think so too.
If people were watching it.
Yeah.
So he's like,
yeah,
it's all good because I'm going to listen to my heart and she makes me feel comfortable and happy. Blah, blah, blah. She's wearing dumb, chunky heels in the desert.
I mean, it's
like if I asked AI to write a 90-Day Fiance story.
It is
That's
a little
what
bit.
this is.
That does feel like that. She also is, Emma tells everyone it's her birthday.
Oh,
everyone, it's her birthday.
I bet she's got a half birthday.
Yes.
And
yes.
she tells everyone about it.
Yes. I think the only people that can have half birthdays are people that are born on Christmas. I can accept it then because no one gives a shit about your birthday when it's on Christmas. Like, no one. If you're the 24th or 25th or 26th, I get it. It sucks.
Yeah.
No one cares. Or even maybe New Year's Day or New Year's Eve because, again, no one cares. And they're broke and everybody's eating healthy if you're born on the 1st and they're never going to go out for your birthday. So y'all, that little group in that week, y'all get a half birthday to me. Sure. Let's celebrate you in July. I get it.
Don't bring it up.
Everybody else, nope.
Not a thing.
No one gives a shit.
So they're in the desert and he's like, it's not sand and rock, but it will be romantic. He keeps saying
like another planet.
that things are romantic. And then they keep, it's almost like they keep saying it's so romantic, almost like they're speaking it into existence like it's a spell.
Yeah.
And then it will somehow be romantic. Because I want to say this. You can't just make something romantic. You have to have feelings to add to the moment to actually create something that's romantic.
Unless you take ecstasy. That kind of makes everything a little romantic.
That's true. But only because your feelings are already altered. But I'm saying your feelings have to be activated.
Yeah.
You can't just see a sunset and go, how romantic.
What feels like, what makes things romantic for you when you're with someone? Like candlelight, like a nice dinner, like maybe they give you flowers, or they like they rub your feet.
Money.
Oh, okay. Do they have to present the money to you in a romantic way, or does that matter?
I can sometimes I get those feelings if I just see a big pile of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Knowing what I can do with it. No, you know what really is? I love little things, but that I would never do for myself. But I think just I think for me, it's more of where two people are. Let's say you're in a certain place that maybe you're going on a hike or something like that, and there's just a moment where you're both feeling good about something. That's a romantic atmosphere. You can't make it happen.
Yeah.
And that's what this is. He doesn't know either. He's just trying to give this moron what she wants. That's why he keeps talking about it.
What he has, though, is romantic. And it's and what it is, I think people say romantic. I like to replace that word with thoughtful. Thoughtfulness is romantic. And I think that's what you're saying, too. He's already doing it. But it's like, I think the reason he's narrating it to her, though, is because she's nagged him so much about her birthday and romantic and wanting
shut the fuck up.
What she's doing, she's passively aggressively trying to control the relationship.
Yeah.
And control everything he does. She wants the camel ride. I bet she dictated to him everything. I want this tent. I want to have a dinner outside, and I want you to ask me to marry me.
Yeah.
And because it's never enough for her. And I'm like, bitch, you still haven't told him about Muhammad. And it shows, as we see, if she's meeting with him. Sadly, this is never, I know we kept saying he did the Muslim switcheroo on her, but honestly, it kind of feels like she never really gave a shit about who he was as a person anyway. She just wanted her Aladdin. That's it.
Yeah. I think there's about 3 millimeters of depth to her. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so she says, so y'all, they're having dinner, and then he says, there's only one bed. And he's like, yeah, but it's only for you. I'm going to stay over there. She's like, it's only by myself. So already she thinks that he's going to just sleep with her because they slept last night together.
Again, no one did a Google.
Also, there are other people in the campsite. Like, it's not just them.
It's so not about it's about appearances.
Remember, Nicole and Asin could not stay in the same place.
Well, they couldn't stay in the same place, but also
one room.
I think Asin also, she needed to pick out which cardigan she was going to wear for the day and maybe suck a couple of guys off.
Yes.
Y'all, because we've said it. If you're new here, Asin gay.
He gay.
He gay.
So she's like, I'm not going to let it ruin my birthday. Maybe we can get engaged. Maybe when we get engaged, we can share a room. So the next day they're seeing the camels, blah, blah, blah. She screams, camel riding, blah, blah, blah. I'm with my camel and my prince. The fantasy.
That's all you need to know. She's like, thank you. This is the best birthday ever. But it's not, because there's never, and they go to this dinner setup. It's gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
It looks so beautiful. But see, a lot of people don't realize this, and maybe we forget. The place where you get coldest the quickest is if you don't have a hat on because heat escapes through your head.
The desert.
And so desert gets cold at night, but Emma's fine because she has that
a heater wig.
She has a heater. She has that Ewok on her head with so much hair. She's probably at least 10 degrees hotter than he is because of that.
I also like it that she's like sleeveless and the wind's blowing and like he is shivering like a chihuahua.
Because he's got nothing and she gives him his sweater.
Her long sweater.
It's really funny.
I did enjoy him walking around in that kind of like that long jacket. What do they call it? Like sweater jackets?
Those were long. A big thing. When were those in? Were those, was it in high school that those long sweaters were really in? Or was it, no.
They've been in more recently than that though.
Well, no, but they were in, I remember they first hit like in the 2000s. And then they went out and now they're back in. I love a long sweater. Don't get me wrong.
I left mine. I have bought one in China and that kind of went down past my butt and I miss it still.
I don't think they're back in yet for men, but I'd love them to be.
I don't care. I'll just wear them.
Just wear them. But this is what, congrats on production of trolling her because they eat and he's like, we have one more surprise and the music is building and it's like, it's ramping up and they bring out this cake and there's a writing on it and you're like, what's it going to say? And then they set it down and it says, Happy birthday, Emma. And literally, they did everything but just a in the music.
Record scratch.
It was chef's kiss. It was so great. It was so great. And she is looking like she was hit in the face with cake. She's so upset.
Can I also say, this was not easy to get a quote-unquote American-style birthday cake.
I would never think about that. I guess so, yeah.
I can, but I'm saying it wasn't exactly like it, but you could tell like they had kind of heard about what a birthday cake was and they kind of gave her something that was kind of close.
Kind of close.
And so no ring or proposal.
No.
The cake looked good. I'm glad it wasn't huge because that would have been a waste because there's only two of them. Mm-hmm. I hate cake wasting. Oh, I hate when you see like four people and there's like an enormous cake and you go, where's the rest of it going to go?
Well, I always, especially if we're in a restaurant, I always either leave it for the staff or give it away to staff people. But
you should give away cake.
There have been times where I've thrown away cake.
Yep, and that'll come hit you in the next life. Or you'll have to play for it.
Or you watch your roommate at 2 a.m. digging cake from the trash.
You can freeze cake. You can freeze it.
You can freeze cake.
Anyway, so he says, I love her and I know she thinks I'm going to propose, but it's not the time. And he's like, all right, I'm tired and I'm cold.
And he swaddles up in that little long sweater and they walk back.
He also says, I know she's hiding things from me and I can't move forward from that.
Yeah.
And so then, the next day, she wakes up. She's like, I'm in my head because I'm confused because I don't. Then she says, I'm confused why I'm there and he's not. Because other people have free will, not according to yours.
Exactly.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who says things like that?
I don't know who says that.
He apologizes when they're having tea. He's like, sorry about last night. I was very, very cold. And she's like, yeah, the birthday was nice, but I just wish it was a little more special. Again, who says that?
Who says that? She says, I was kind of waiting like maybe a proposal. Also, we've already said, don't propose on somebody's birthday or Christmas.
Yeah. Also, I don't think you ever need to. I've never demanded a proposal. I've initiated it and saying if I don't get a proposal, I'm leaving, but I've never demanded one.
Maybe not demand. Have you ever used? But what if we use the word threatened?
Maybe, but I never said I was hoping for a proposal. That's not the language I would use.
Okay. Yeah.
Or
would know.
I will say, I will not go down on you like a Hoover if there's not a ring in front of me.
Okay. And you don't mean a cock ring? No. You would know. You've been married enough.
And he basically says, I don't think I know you a lot. And then he finally says, you got a lot of lies. Like when you ghosted me and you said you had a bad breakup, but I want the details. And y'all, this was worse than we thought.
This was worse than we thought.
I kind of was gooped and gagged a little here.
She's like,
so
I guess it's time to tell him.
She's like, I think I should tell him about Muhammad. And she's like, so the last time she told him that when she went to Morocco before, she was with a friend. You say she's just a friend. So a friend, he's like, nope, I was coming to visit a guy I was dating because he was from here. And so he answers, oh, so you were dating another Moroccan guy. Well, I wasn't trying to date a second Moroccan guy like you.
No.
I wasn't trying to that because over a year ago, she thinks that helps her case. I found out this man was talking to other girls. And remember, the way she found out is by looking at all of his friends on Instagram and like a psycho messaging like 40 of them.
Yeah.
And good that she did, I guess. But so then she said, I made an account on a dating app to see if he was on there. And you and I both know she was going to message him with some other girl's stuff to see if he would cheat.
But instead, that's when she matched with
him. Why was she matching? Why was she matching?
And she's like, so, I just then we started dating. But then she said, but I had to ghost you because we did get back together.
So there are so many things in this timeline that you have to establish. So number one, she found out that he was talking with other women. So she said, I'm going to figure out, I'm going to find a way to catch him in the act, I guess. So, but then she actively started talking to other men. I wonder if he was the only one she matched with.
No, I bet not. I bet she was talking to other guys. And because it really was, it really was kind of, he really laid it out to her because he was like, wait a minute. So you were here in my country, in my city with another guy. And she was like, yeah, we also got engaged.
The other part of this is she's like, so that's why I had to ghost you. You don't have to ghost anyone. You can just be an adult and tell someone, I'm sorry. I was talking to someone else as well. We need to stop talking because that's what adults do.
This is the problem. There needs to be a term for it. I'm sure there is, but for this emotionally, the way we minimize the range of our voice to sound that's a certain way, but we also we're living in just the middle of our emotions. Nothing's dramatic. And and as Brene Brown talks about, we need that pendulum of emotions to feel and to be human. And boy, she's just so the middle of the road. I said earlier, she doesn't love him. I don't know if she actually has the depth of emotional capacity to love someone. Truly.
I don't know who this person is.
And because
they haven't really showed up.
I don't think she's I don't think she's a nefarious person.
I think that's irrelevant.
But I think what we do have other people that are like, I'm just playing with people. I don't even think she means to play games. It's that she's so emotionally castrated. That's the word I've been thinking of. It's like she can't ever get there with anyone.
I think the results are the same, though. But sadly,
yes, the results are the same. Are the same.
Anyway, they're engaged. We think he's going to have a hard time with this.
Yeah. We wish them the best.
Yeah.
We wish them.
Shall we move on to Forrest and Sheena? This is so interesting. because I think we now finally see what this storyline is, and I think we see it clearly from both things. This is now going to be the rest of the time. This is going to be a story about refusal to accept someone's cultural values.
Agreed. Can I just say, I do still think there's one piece we are missing, is that, again, it goes back to where Forrest and Sheena met, in a group for people with autism. Because why I bring this up is Molly's point is, why is the father getting involved in her life and her finances when Molly feels like she can do that for Forrest,
right? Because
of it. She brings up in this episode because of his autism. And it just feels like, and again, I don't know how this is discussed in the Philippines, so maybe that's a cultural component too.
Yeah, they don't want to talk about it.
It just feels like the dad doesn't want to admit why, because she's honestly,
neurodivergent.
It seems like he does need to be involved in Sheena's life because clearly Sheena's not handling it well.
That's a good point.
So that's a big, but you're right. Other than that, everything has kind of come to light.
Yeah.
But anyway, that kind of bothers me in this storyline.
I think it is interesting, and it may be a cultural thing. We can ask Christina about that. Mm-hmm. It may be a cultural thing. Our
resident Filipina expert.
That she is either embarrassed to admit that, or ashamed that she's neurodivergent, or something like that, because they have not mentioned it in the show.
They have not.
And I've said before, if you are in a group for neurodivergent individuals and you're either not, and you are actively trying to date people, that's weird.
That's feels not ethical.
Yes, it's weird.
A misrepresentation of yourself. So
yes, it's weird.
It's weird to me. But yes, he goes down and talks to his mom, and he's like, "Hey, I think last night went great." You know, all the lies came out, and she was sharing, and she apologized. And I kind of had the same reaction to Molly. She was like, "What the hell?"
What's interesting here, though, is this is where the mom just gets so terrible for me. Is she says, you can't remember, Forrest. You trust too much. This is how the mom makes him her little boy forever. By consistently reminding him of his inabilities to function, quote, like normal people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
So that way she can control all his actions. Instead of empowering him, she is belittling him.
Agreed.
And because, yes, what she is saying is correct about autistic people and that, but
and he's been scammed before, so this has happened.
He's going to continue to rely on her because of that.
Yeah.
It's just gross that she has to talk that way. And so later on, he says, so Sheena's done giving them money, and the family can give her back what she gave them, so they're moving in the right direction, and she won't have to lie anymore. Mm-hmm. This is too rosy, and I agree with the mom. This is too rosy.
It is too rosy. Yeah.
So Sheena basically is talking to her father and said, "Hey, daughter, why did you tell your in-laws we were taking all your money?" And the thing about it is, this is a refusal to understand the cultural norm of children giving money to their parents, which is normal in the Philippines. There's some people who don't do it, but it's a cultural, as we've seen it in other places.
And the couples that work out in this situation, usually the American understands this and knows that is part of the deal.
Yes. And we have
like David and Annie are a perfect example of this.
Yes.
David knew that he needed to help out and pay for things with Annie, and that was just part of the deal.
So it was to the point where he says, the impression they must have of us, and she said, "I'm so ashamed." And she's like, "I only said that I only told him that because I was trying to help you and did not want to lose him. That's why I was forced to lie, because he could not understand it. And I guarantee you the way he was raised, he'd be like, why are you giving them their money? That's for us.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all, Forrest has never been outside this area. So,
No.
And the mom is always probably preached to him, that money is your money, or that's your money. And y'all remember, don't ever get it twisted. They are making her pay for her own visa.
Yeah.
It's usually the American who does this.
As the dad says later when they talk, he's like, usually culturally, the American pays for this.
Yeah. So they're making her earn that money. And what she's doing is giving some money to her parents, which she says, which she wants to do, because that is something that's expected of her, and she wants to honor her parents that way.
Well, because remember, Forrest can't pay for her visa
because he's unemployed.
He's on disability, and still there's something.
And the mom and dad don't have 2 nickels to rub together.
She's not going to be able to move over here unless the mom or dad sponsor her. Because Forrest is not going to be able to sponsor her.
They're on disability too. I promise you. No one has any money.
I don't think that family has any money now. I don't. So I don't even know. So it's unrealistic. I mean, we saw later on this season, he tells her that he wants to move over there. And I actually thought that probably is the best way to make this work.
Good. And so he says, she's like, I'm stuck in the middle of both worlds, of my family and Forrest as well. And Forrest is back with his mom saying, I understand what you're saying, but my life I envision is with Sheena and I'm ready to propose. And then mom says, up until yesterday, you didn't know anything about her and her family. These are big lies. And you know that.
Which is true.
And that's when she's talking about his autism. And
he says, you're right. I love everyone. His social media says differently. I just want to add that caveat, but sure.
So, and he gets emotional at one point. He's like, the thought of her not having me in my life, I just can't be with someone who constantly lies to me. Then they go to like some baths and have a good time. I enjoyed them like sitting in like little bowls, like little pasta bowls.
I enjoyed it. Molly seemed like she was about to have an orgasm.
Yeah.
She was just like going, oh, it feels great. Between that and I think the thunder, this woman's just gooshing.
Has this woman never seen a thunderstorm?
I don't think she has, because she was very excited by the thunderstorm.
Later, we are packing. And Deb is talking to the sister about hummingbirds.
I love this kind of, they were talking about they're like, our bird goes boo boo. And they're like, our bird goes caca.
We can always bond over birds. One of my favorite things about traveling internationally is to hear different bird sounds.
I agree with that.
It's
one of my favorite. I love it too. It's one of my favorite things.
I always ask, like, if I'm on a tour, I always ask what bird sounds are. What bird is making that sound? Sometimes they know and sometimes they don't.
I'm not going to say anything because you're not going to like it.
What?
I ask that too. But you don't want to admit that we ask the same questions.
Father Poodle taught me to identify birds by their sounds. He's like, that's a ruby-throated hummingbird. That's a brown thrasher.
Oh.
And I still remember it.
My mother she bird watched, but she never taught me anything about it.
My father taught me how to identify leaves of trees, and we would have contests. And he was like, friend, what kind of tree is this? And he was like, it's a beech tree. And so my brother and I grew up knowing all that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What? I think that's great.
No, it's just like weird how much knowledge of the outdoors that I have. And I live in Los Angeles.
And you hate the outdoors. Well, you love the outdoors. So
I do love the outdoors.
But you don't want to like be in it a lot.
I want to choose when I'm in them.
I agree. I hate camping. I don't want to camp. I never want to camp. I would do like what Emma does camping. That's it.
Yes.
That's the lowest bar I can get, y'all.
So later on, we're about to leave. We're having our last little meeting. And Forrest says, to her dad, thank you for giving me your blessing. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure she's happy. And he says, take care of my Sheena. And then the dad says, so to sum up, Our custom here in the Philippines is when a foreigner wants to get married to a local, that person is supposed to be the one with the money. So then her dad chimes in again and says, look, I know he's having a hard time, but he doesn't have the access to this money because he can always ask Sheena for it. Because it's her fucking money. Guess what?
That's smooth.
And of course, Molly freaks out. She's like, but she hasn't been honest. Blah, blah, blah. And she's like, you can trust me. And that's when we have you can text the amount.
You can just screen grab and all that.
Screen grab it. But, and the thing is, I would love, you know what? Never mind. I don't think she would understand it. If they tried to show her like a Wikipedia page about, Southeast Asian culture.
Unless Dev told her, unless Dev had one of his, his
walkabout, yeah, walkabout meanderings, musings.
Because he's like the only one that people go, oh, okay.
Yeah, the last thing about he was like, you better have a book and follow the book. I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. Does he mean the good book?
I'm not
sure. Does he mean the a big book? I don't know. I don't know what book it
means.
But
at one point, so they leave and they're stopping at a fruit stand. That's where Forrest talks to Dev and he tries to make some sense. And I got nothing.
And I bet you, by the way, don't you bet it takes a 2-hour trip takes 10 hours with Molly because she sees everything on the side of the road and you have to stop.
I would throw myself out the window of the car. You know me. I like to get places efficiently. I don't like to stop.
About you. Yeah, you are not a...
We can stop to go to the bathroom once.
Do you even like road trips or no?
No. I like if it's just me.
Oh, okay.
Because then I don't have to listen to someone yammer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will go with you on a road trip if you use your words well and you don't talk the whole time. Both of us have been on road trips where with someone talks consistently.
Yes. I would only go on a road trip with you or really anyone at this point. Only if it was like Oprah and Gail's road trip and a network was paying me a lot of money to do it.
If I was being paid, that's a whole different thing.
That's a whole different ballgame. But
money changes everything.
Yeah, that's what Andrew Lloyd Webber should have written.
Money changes everything? Yeah. There's a Roger Hammerstein song from like Allegro, the musical that's called Money Changes Everything. It's not a great song. It's like something like, but you don't have it only if you don't have it or something like that. I'm getting that wrong. Because Richard Rogers would have written something better.
He would have written something better. But still, what other podcast is going to quote a song from Allegro?
Allegro. Their third musical. It was a huge flop.
Well,
Agnes DeMille directed and choreographed it.
Oh, yes.
There's nothing you know from it.
We got really gay now. Is that it?
I staged a production of it because of course I did.
Because of course you did. God. If you know what Allegro is,
if you do, you went to some college where it was done at some experimental production of it.
You are top tier homosexual.
Yeah. There's a song called A Fella Needs a Girl and You Are Never Away. Anyway. Stop.
Are we done? Is that the show?
I'm giving myself the hook. That's the show.
That is the show, everybody.
Two couples. So next time will be Laura and Beer Con. God, get out of Turkey, dumbass. Come on. You're a moron.
We had such high hopes for her, and she just completely
the fuck out of Turkey.
She has shit the bed. But
Lisa and Daniel.
Daniel. We're going to talk about Lisa's new hair.
Javon and Annalyn. Just titch of them.
We
and
find
Aviva
out
and
that
Stig.
and even the Stig, the artist. But we find out on this season Annalyn gets pregnant.
Allegedly, yes.
Allegedly.
Yes.
So, all right, everyone, that is the show. Thank you for listening. Or if it's Tuesday and you're watching on YouTube Day, thank you for watching. We appreciate it very much. We will see you next week. You can leave a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcast. We appreciate that. We appreciate that very much. Also, if you listen to the show and you hear our sponsors, please support our sponsors because they enable us to do what we love. Or if you're one of those people like, fuck you, I don't want to hear commercials, and you're on that $8 tier of RG Plus, thank you for supporting in that way as well. So we've got part 2, but you've got Love is Blind. Jake and I were just talking the other day that this is a great time. You're getting a great current season.
What a time to be alive.
Truly, a great current season of Love During Lockup and an amazing classless season at the $5 tier of Love After Lockup.
It's a beautiful, beautiful season of life for you to be in right now.
Poodle likes to say an embarrassment of bitches.
It is an embarrassment of bitches. Yeah. We need something for what's going on right now.
It's true. If you need a
where's my recompense?
We should put RealityGays. Come here to disassociate.
Yes.
All right, everyone. We'll see you in part 2. Until then, we call these people lonely hearts because aren't we all just lonely hearts looking for love in all the wrong places?
Yes. And if every time you hear the phrase, we didn't do that in Old Medina, all you can think of is that funky Old Medina. Oh, Sheena was a man.